Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Happy fall. Oh my God. Another chilly one, but not as bad. So today I want to do a quick video um just to show you guys options to feed your goat during winter. As you know, we are relatively new goat owners. My rooster's chasing my dog right now. This is crazy. The rooster's Cottonball, run! Run! It's crazy shenanigans here on the homestead. Shenanigans. Anyway, okay, so here is the alfalfa that I planted weeks ago. Weeks ago. Just weeks. And it's doing really well. I wish I had planted more. I only did 3 rows just to see because I ordered the seeds on Amazon and I wanted to see if they would actually sprout. So I only did maybe a half a cup or a cup of seeds, and it was a decent sized bag for a decent price. I think they were $10 or less. So I'm satisfied. I've never grown alfalfa before. I have to Google more to see, like, when do you clip? Do you dry it? I don't know all of that. I just wanted to see if the seeds were going to sprout. So anyway, so this is my little alfalfa garden. So it's taken off. So what I'll probably end up doing, and this is like black cow dirt. I didn't even mix it with my pure light or my peat moss. That's just yeah, I think it's just the black cow soil. So I will probably do entire sections, not just this little containment area, but I need to do like a whole area of yard just alfalfa. So I need to do more research. Okay, but the purpose of this video today is to show you how to feed or supplement your goats' food during the winter, at least for me, black single mom homestead. So when you're on a budget, all of us are, we just have different budgets. So when you're on a small budget and you want to homestead and you have some livestock, whether it be sheep or cow or goats or whatever, this is what I'm doing. I go out. I mean, I do have hay right now. I'm feeding my goats Bermuda hay, and I give them. I buy extra carrots and Brussels sprouts and all that. And if you look at past videos, you'll see me feeding them carrots, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, etc. Whatever I have on hand, because these things are inexpensive and we eat them anyway in the household. If I could ever get my gardens growing, and I had a late start this year because I was faced with some wildlife challenges because of lack of fencing, my fault, new gardener. So I'm late, but hopefully, if I get them, flourishing, next year, then I'll have excess from the gardens to give them. But meanwhile, they have really picked my property pretty clean. I mean, the grass, I mean, this is not cut. This is just goats, 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 goats. Goats have done all of this. Okay, and all back there, that wooded area in the far, far back there, that was woods, dense woods, and now it's just a clearing. The goats. Thank you, Jesus. That was the whole purpose of getting them for me. Um, I am a disabled vet. I have my issues, back and knees, and all of that. What's going on with me? It was just too much, too cumbersome, too much time involved, and for me, the recovery for me to do all this yard. It's only about an acre. I don't have a whole lot of land. It's only about an acre. So, but still, to do all of that myself weekly without a riding lawnmower was just way too much, way too much. So I researched for about 2 years, begged people for goats. Finally, someone blessed me with the 2 goats. So now we have them, and they have really, like I said, they just keep everything down. There's some things that they don't, very few. There's some little patches. Don't ask me why, but there's some patches of grass or weeds that for some reason they're not fond of. Certain little patches. Don't ask me why. I don't know what they are. Just like I said, like a little patch there. Why is that still there? Why are those patches still there? When this was heavy forested, I actually kind of wanted to keep it. From the storm, this tree fell. They cut, FEMA cut, or the FEMA, or I don't know, not maybe not FEMA. I think it was volunteers. They cut the tree. All this area just became, even up the tree, vines. It was heavily, heavily, um, uh, just taken over by the wildlife, and all this area. I mean, we couldn't even walk. We had to mow a walkway just to get around through here. It was so densely forested and tree debris and all that. So the goats, the goats have done all of that. And you see how they've just picked all of that. None of this was visible. It was just dense woods. So they did all of this, all of that. Thank you to the goats. So we have not mowed in months. So anyway, we are in November now. This is the fall season, and so food is slim because they picked all my trees, and so now we even climb ladders. We have a 6 foot and a 12 or 12 or 14-foot ladder, something like that, and we go as high up on the ladder as we can to cut from the top of the trees. So we have cut everything that we could reach within ladder distance. Now, I want to keep certain canopies in wooded areas. I don't want the goats to eat certain things, so we keep them away from those areas because we have our goats on leashes. Yes, we do, 50-foot leashes, and they could even expand to 100 feet each. But again, I'm only on an acre, and in certain areas, I don't want the goats to attack. Okay, so this is what I did this morning and what I've been doing for the past several months, and no one told me to do this. This is just, again, single mom on a budget thinking. And I'm like, you know what? I went right on my block. We have a forested area. We live next to a lot of woods. And I just go in the ditches and cut everything. So this is a mix of stuff from the ditches, all growing wild in the ditches. Various different items here. I don't know what you can see, just wild stuff with little berries and stuff on top. Some of this stuff looks like wild fern. Some of the stuff have flowers, as you can see. And then these things here, I don't know anything about flowers. So some of these, the ghosts will love it. I've been giving them this stuff for weeks and weeks, and they just love it. So it's just all different kinds. Now, what I do, I just threw everything down today, but I normally hang the stuff on our little DIY cattle fence. Hang it because goats seem to really enjoy like foraging for their stuff. I mean, they'll eat it on the ground, but it's something about they kind of like to feel like, hey, I'm picking this right off the tree. So to give them goat exercise, or mental exercise, I hang most of it, not all of it. I leave most of it on the ground, but I will hang it, just showing you, and they could pick like they're pulling from the tree, and they seem to like that. It's like fun for them. Again, all this free. Just hang in the ditch, growing wild in the ditches, right across the street from my house, right down the road. And I'm going to share with you also what I'm trying to just get it up there. Okay, look at it. Looks pretty, huh? Wish it could stay like that always, but anyway, so look at my birds. They like picking it too. They love to eat the goats' leftovers and scraps. So what I was gonna say was, so this is extra food for my goats, but bedding. So everything is going up. The world we live in today is crazy, crazy inflation. The prices seem like they go up daily, not weekly, daily. So you have to save where you can. Look at that decoration. This is the goat decor buffet. So anyway, yeah. You don't eat that cotton ball. So what else we will do? We have still, not on my property, I used to have lots of pine trees, but the storm completely cleared out all my pine trees. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you. Because stop that. Hey, leave him alone. No, leave him alone. He's guarding the girls. He just likes to play with the dog, but that's just enough of that. You hang out with the black ladies and leave him alone. They do this is an every morning thing. So I'm like, I'm talking to the wind. Tux, stop it. So anyway, okay. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. So we are going to go up the road with our wagon and our rake, and I'm sure the neighbors will not mind. Along the street, right on the easement, along the street, and rake up all of the pine needles. Just on our block. I mean, we're not like going all through the neighborhoods and stuff, but just on our block, we're going to rake up the pine needles and put them in our wagon. Why? That's bedding. I buy that at Home Depot, like $5.99 a bag for pine needles that I normally rake out my yard and burn. But now I have no pine needles because I have no pine trees. That was a pine tree. It's gone. I had about, I don't know, 4, 5 pine trees. I hated them or more. I hated them. And I like one of those internal wishes. He's chasing the dog again. Tux! Tux! No. Tux, come on, Cotton. Cotton is chasing squirrels while the rooster is chasing him. It's crazy shenanigans here. Crazy. So the dog is way over there. The whiteness by the pecan tree and the shed, looking for squirrels. Tux. So anyway, and my black ladies are over here. At least 3 of them, while the other one hangs with the roux. Can't wait till they start laying their eggs. When are you guys ready? You better not be laying eggs in the woods. You better not be laying my eggs in the woods. Shenanigans. Tux. No. Tux. Tux. No. Leave Cotton alone, Tux. Tux. Look. Oop, he got him. Tux got the dog. Come on, Cotton. Cotton. Come here, Cotton. He's chasing squirrels while the rooster chases him. Come on, Cotton. Little rooster. Isn't it crazy? Look, any of you have this problem? And he's my good rooster. But him and the dog. The other rooster, it rarely happens. The only time the other rooster, the white rooster, does that is when he sees this one doing it. And he might jump in on it. Maybe. Rare. And that white rooster is the worst. He's just ornery. He just got an attitude. But this is every day. This rooster and my dog. It's crazy. He will chase the dog. The dog just walks in the yard, and he will run from one end to the other end to chase the dog. It's crazy. Excuse me. Okay. So for bedding, I'm sorry, y'all. I took my. I'm sorry, it's disgusting, but I took my allergy spray and I'm out of my pills. Oh, and messing with all of this has just triggered my allergies. Hey, lady. These are for the goats. These are for the goats, girls. They say finders, keepers, losers, weepers. Finders, keepers, losers, weepers. Tux, stay right there. Tux. Tux. No. No. I see you. No. Hey, pretty girl. Hi, pretty girl. Hi, pretty girl. Again, we only call them the black ladies because it's hard to tell them apart. Oh, look at that topsy-turvy. Look at you balancing. Her balancing. Oh, I see. That will never repeat again. So good thing you saw it because it would never happen again. Okay, so we're going to go up the road. We're going to rake up the pine needles, put them in the wagon, bring them back, and that's going to be extra bedding. Just going on our block and at the corner, it's just lined, just free pine needles right next to the street in the ditch. So we'll get those, and that'll be excess. So that's called, again, single mom on a budget. Homesteading. That's what that's called. Now, that's not going to get me because we're only going to do this block and the next, not even the next block, but this block and the corner. So that will still get us probably like a whole entire bag, a bale of pine straw, if not more, a bale and a half of pine straw. I mean, it's not like we're going to go to work type of thing. We're just going to rake up what's right there by the street. And yeah, that might get us a bale and a half. Now, we know now, this is an option. We don't want to bring back, any doggy poop. We'll throw that out on the street. But anyway, it's just something like, hello, what do you think the people who are packing this stuff, they're getting this stuff from the yards, the same thing. They're using these resources and they're bagging it up and they're selling it to us. So it's free. It's free. I just like kind of want to kick myself like now, like, oh, I mean, I didn't have goats back then, but you want to kick yourself like all the pine needles, the pounds and pounds or tons and tons of pine needles I've raked up, thrown away and burned or burned. So it is what it is. Okay. So we will get free pine needles. So along with this nice little buffet here that the goats will enjoy. Hi, girl. Could I take these? They weren't for you anyway. I know, but they weren't for you. Hi. So with our black ladies here, astrolorps, uh, because they look like identical, the only way the two, let me see, the two big ones right there, they have a darker comb. Wow. This one and the other one have this little smaller comb and it's lighter, a lighter pink comb. So you can see she has a big dark comb and the other one has a big darker comb. And this one again has a little pink comb. Hi. Look like they're listening. They're like, what's going on? I can hear everything you're saying. I understand you're talking about me. My son said yesterday, Mom, I think chickens are the absolute best farm animals to have. I'm like, well, baby, we've only had chickens and goats. We have a dog and a cat, but it's not like we have a whole lot to compare. We've never had pigs or cows or horses. So, but I'm glad that he's enjoying this experience, life experience, because this is our life. This is not just for YouTube. This is not for money. This is the life that I thought at this point in our lives would be the best lifestyle for us. You see how I chose those words very selectively? So yeah, I think this is teaching my son where his food comes from. It's teaching him about animals, things that we never thought about. And if you didn't catch in a previous video, I have always had this weird fear of birds. Don't ask me why. Birds just used to creep me out. The sound of their wings flapping, their little beady eyes, uh, being unpredictable. It was like once a bird hit the window. I was working out at the gym, and this bird hit this window, and oh my God, my heart just fell. And so I told the trainer there, the bird fell, and they're like, oh, he's just stunned. He'll get up. Well, I continued working out for the next hour. The bird was still lying on the sidewalk. So when I go to my car, I was too afraid. It's still just laying there helpless, flapping. And I go to my car and I just couldn't believe the bird there. So I go in, I found a business card box in the back of my car and I got the trainer to put it in the box. I Googled a local veterinarian, went out of my way to deliver the bird to the veterinarian, for them. And they thanked me for dropping off the bird. But anyway, I just wanted to do it, but I couldn't touch the bird. I'm scared of them. I was scared of them. Now it's nothing. My son and I both, we handle the birds every day, love on them. My son takes them and sit on the sofa and just lounge with the birds. He just really, really enjoys this. And I think it's so awesome. So that's good. So I don't want him to have any unreasonable fears like I did, and carry that into adulthood like I did. But now I guess I'm cured of the bird phobia. I think, hey, okay, so the roosters have left. They're waiting for our red hen. She is laying an egg. So they just left, so they probably hear her. She likes to lay her eggs on our porch. And she was doing that with her baby chick, who is 2 months old now. Wait, September, October, going on 3 months. This November 24th will be the baby chick's birthday. 3 months. Wow, time flies. Does anyone else feel like that? Oh my God. 2022, I thought 2021 and 2020 went by fast. 2022 was a blank. It's like this year didn't even happen. Crazy. So, yeah, so the hen hatched. So we had hatchings right back to back. We had never hatched before. And then one hen hatched three chicks, and then Gloria, the red Rhode Island red, she hatched. She laid on three. Two hatched. One never was fertilized, and the other that hatched didn't make it, and it passed the next day. It was just so weak and feeble. We tried to, like, give it a little water. It couldn't even pick up its head. It was too weak. But anyway, so that's how why we remember the day so much. I don't even remember the day when the oh no, I think it was July 19th. The other ones hatched. So we only have a few. We don't have a lot of hens. I mean, some people chickens. A lot of people have 30, 40, 50 chickens. We don't. We're still small. We're under 20. We have 10 right now. We had more. Two were stolen. One was poisoned. I bring that up because it's still painful for us. And my son was talking about it yesterday. Mom, he really misses our little Frizzle, the one that was poisoned. I feel so bad for her. We loved her. She was one of those beautiful little Frizzle silkies. Just the best. She was just so mild mannered. We love her. We loved her. But anyway, she's buried in the yard. Okay, so back to this. This was the purpose of the thing. So, weeds. Your goats love them. It's going to save you money. It can't hurt. You're helping the neighborhood. You're cleaning out the ditches. Any overgrown trees or bushes, weeds, in the ditches. So you're helping your neighborhood. you know, I don't live obviously in one of these fancy subdivisions where we have maintenance doing that for us. So we have to do that ourselves. The city does not do it. So anyway, that's what it is. So that's the deal. So I will get them their troughs of Bermuda hay put out here, and they will hang out here again today. They were back here yesterday as well. I say back here, but it's really up here in front of the property. So they'll hang out here. So I'll have their water here, their hay here, and they will watch me as I work because I'm working on some fencing behind me. I was digging holes last night. Cotton balls. Cotton balls. Hey, yo, Cotton. Oh, Cotton. I love it that he's living his best life. I love that. So anyway, y'all, that's a short video. That's it for today. Just remember, look, you are not in any type of competition with other people. I watch YouTube videos like every day. You see these beautiful properties with these beautiful gardens, and everybody has, some new fancy way of doing this or that with the latest this and blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's not the norm for the majority of us. Okay, it's just not the norm. So we have to go back to the basics. Go back to the basics. What people did, the pioneers and the former homesteaders, what they did. They made use of the land, what they had. It wasn't all this. I gotta go to the store and buy this or buy that, or order this online. You make use of the land. Okay. So use what you have. Think smarter, not harder, especially during this time of uncertainty, recession, depression, wars, all of this stuff. Just think simple. Think simple. KIT. What did they say? Keep it simple, stupid. We said in the military, keep it simple, stupid. Keep it simple. So, feeding my goats, they're going to love this. And if I remember, I'll take another video so you can see them eating it. But normally I'm just busy. This is why I sometimes give videos out every day, but sometimes I miss a few days. I'm just busy. Last night I was out here for hours. I will show you a little peek of what I was doing over here. Ouch. I stepped on a twig or something and went through my boot and stuck my toe. So I am putting up this fence, and I may get it up today. So this will be a gate and a door, a double gate and a door. And so I started here because we have a neighbor. Yeah, the crazy lady. We have a neighbor who loves to act and do shenanigans. So it is imperative that fences go up, finished fences, ASAP. So I have all that done that I did myself. It's just covered with that tarp for now to keep all this up. And this has been done. Mhm. So now I am going to work on this. I picked them all out. They were in this big pile here, and I picked all that up. And so now this is all mush. So guess what? This will be a garden. I will clean all of this up, border it off, fence it in, and this will be a garden. Yes, it will. I wanted to make it a garden so the goats won't be able to come back here. We have to remember that because they will pick it clean. But I will fence it off. I've learned my lesson, but the dirt is nice and moist now. All of this was just a mess after the hurricane, and it's just taken me a while. All of this was a mess. These were trees. That was a tree. That was a tree. Um, and there were other trees. They were completely uprooted along the fence line. Right, I would say right there. I mean, literally, right there in that spot was like a 60, 80-foot pine tree. No remnants of it, gone. And on the other side of our camper here was also another 60, 80-foot pine tree, gone. And when I say big trees, look across the street. See these big pine trees? I'm not lying to you. And that's what I had. Two big ones. Bigger, because that one looks really skinny compared to what I had. That one looks skinny. Literally a thunderstorm and lightning struck this tree twice, 2 weeks in a row. Twice. Like, what did that tree do to piss off God? But thank God it didn't fall on the house. But yes, twice. Wow. Nature. Okay, guys, that's all I really want to show today. Oh, and I forgot these from last night. I cut some clippings. So that's for the goats as well. Oh, I left my bag out. I didn't plan on doing that last night. Left my bag out. I don't do that. Anyways, I mean, I don't want it to rain on them or rust. But again, we have neighbors who like to play shenanigans. So, yeah, I just had to do this. So with all this here and cinder blocks, we come out. The cinder blocks moved, all the bricks moved, the green down. Otherwise, they'll stay like this for weeks, and then all of a sudden everything will be knocked down. So that just means that person who's doing it is saying, look, I could, come in here, do what I want, whenever I want. Okay. So, and I have to look at my camera footage too. I have cameras very nearby. So I have to look at that. But anyway, so again, this was because that crate was here with all the lumber on top of it. So all that will be cleaned up and made into a garden. All of this section will be cut off and used for another fencing project, probably the door, or it will finish the fence because it will be a tall gate. I want the gates to be taller than the actual fence. That's just what I see in my head. And see if I can round them off like a curve at the top. But I need to make this into a double. I need to put another two more. Yeah, two more 2x4s under it and make it into a double gate. And that's just so the problem is that switch thing that's there. But this is so that, whatever, heavy equipment, yeah, a big riding lawnmower could come back here or whatever, or we could load stuff, you know, that won't fit through the little door area. Remember, I'm doing this myself. I am one woman, one person, and disabled with back problems, knee problems, feet problems. Not trying to brag or not trying to see, who has the most issues here. But what I'm saying is, I'm no spring chicken. I'm no spring chicken. So I'm doing all this myself. So it takes a while. Okay. All right. So the black ladies say, "See you later, alligator," while they enjoy their little dust bathing. They dig holes everywhere. Rotted tree. We just repositioned them. They had fallen, and we just kind of moved them. Stop it, Cotton. Cotton. No. 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 Cotton ball. Cotton ball. No. No. Come here. Cool. 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 That's no. 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 Sorry, girls. Hey, Cotton, you pulling off my pants. I can pull my wearing my, look at this, pajama pants, and he got my butt almost exposed. Okay, the goats are ready to come out, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Sorry for making it so lengthy. It's already 30 minutes. So thank you. Look, guys, single mom doing it. You can do it too. I keep saying the same thing. Just like I hear the same things in these videos. You can do this. Nothing that I have here is expensive. Look at that raggedy fencing stuff. This was leftover from another project. Amazon stuff, cheap Amazon stuff. You can do this. And you see the stump from the tree is still there. It'll probably be there till Armageddon or until it rots or decays. And I will clean all this up, and I want to plant watermelon all up in here because I saw how watermelon really takes off. I did watermelon in my above ground planters. It did not make it at all. At all. And the goats ate my cantaloupe. So just showing you here. Okay, here is my parsley and my mint and my basil. My basil died when it got cold. I hope it's still there. I just hope it just is dormant. And here, hold up. Here was watermelon and cantaloupe. Pineapple, never made it. I was told that all you had to do was just peel off the bottom of the pineapple top down to the root area, put it in, and it grows. But this is my third attempt, and I see nothing. I don't know if anything is growing underground, under the dirt, but I don't see anything. The cantaloupe was, again, did flourish, but not anymore. I don't know. Maybe because this is still green, maybe something is happening. Maybe I just need to cut this stuff off. So maybe something is happening under there. I don't know. But I did only a month or so ago. I put all new good soil, black cow in here, pure light, peat moss. So I'm hoping, it's been raining for the last 2-3 days. So it's pretty moist, but that is the cantaloupe. Isn't that sad? I don't know. I got to look at the season of the cantaloupe, but I don't know. Is that something there, or is that a weed? Not sure. Oh, that is a piece of the cantaloupe. Yeah, pretty pitiful. But the mint is taking over this one. It's cold, guys. I'm sorry. My hands always look a mess. I'm either in dirt, concrete, chicken, or goat poop. It's the hands of a homesteader. These are the hands of a homesteader. A woman who works. But, oh, it smells so good. Oh, it smells so wonderful. And I had to move it because the mint was taking over. I have it alphabetical order. Basil, mint, parsley. So my mint had pushed over. I had to bend the mint down to go that direction because it was covering my parsley. When I did, now my parsley is growing again. But the goat had eaten all my parsley. They don't like mint. Please tell me, does anybody know, should I cut this basil down? Is it just not in season anymore? Let me get this out of here. That's weeds. Okay. But it smells divine. Oh my God. Oh, it smells divine. I want to make some tea now, some mint tea. But anyway, this is growing. I have to put these are my solars. Put these back on the deck. They were on the deck, but I was building and they came off, putting all this stuff up, and I had to move them. Okay, so anyway, it wasn't a garden video. I just wanted to show y'all that. Okay, so let me go get my goats out. They are probably really upset that Mama haven't let them out yet. And oh, I will just show you. I almost tripped. These are my rots, my fighting roos. So we have to have them separated right now until we get separate coops. And now we're going to have to make little small coops because they can't be together at all. They fight through the fence. They get bloody. So we have to completely keep them separate. Crazy rules. And they are, if the baby chicken's 3 months old, they're 4 months old. They are rotten, spoiled, aggressive, to one another, mean. And sometimes they chase my son. So I don't think I really didn't want to do all this on video today. I did the plastic because it's been cold. I winterize. I just put a lot of plastic to keep because it's open up there. But yesterday my son and I were finishing the roof. So it's all boarded up, but I need one more plastic panel. But just for wind's sake, I still just keep it because it dropped down to the 30s. So I just wanted to make sure that I just wanted to block all that wind that might come through the cracks. But we were up there yesterday. That's why that's there. I still have to cut off all of this. Yes, babies, I know you're hungry. So I want to see if I could at least do one because it's one-handed, so I may not be able to do this. Hold up, I'm just opening. Yesterday, I finally cut the doors. If anybody has been watching, you will know we've had a situation with the doors to the stalls. And I finally cut them smaller yesterday because I have been busy. Okay. I haven't put the handles on yesterday because the drills were dead. One, I can't find my drill bit, and the other one was dead. I have more than two, but I couldn't find them yesterday. So I just did another project. So it's a mess. It's a mess. I mean, I'm seeing the height differences now because I use scrap wood. I did. So I see the shelf is crooked. The goats are ready to come out. You see, I put clippings in with them almost every night. Clippings. I couldn't get to these apparently, but all the top was completely full of branches. So I'm sure they've picked all of that. And you see, I'm not lying. I have the handles for each door after I get the doors on. So, okay, let's just see if I can do Laverne with the one hand. Because the doors don't have hinges on them right now, and I have the hinges, you see, but I had to cut them. They were too big, and I have these because I couldn't find what I wanted. Remember, we're doing I call Herman Monster door bolts. So these will be on the door, each side like this, on the wall, on the frame, and then a 2x4 will go across the door and sit in these. So I only bought two. They only had two at Home Depot. Only had two. Cotton Ball. Cotton Ball. He has gotten Cotton Ball. Hello. Hello, Cotton Ball. What are you? Cotton Ball. Get out of there. Get out the goat shelter. Cotton Ball. Hey. Hey, come here. Come here, boy. Get out of there. Come on. Get out of there, you silly. You are so silly. Who likes Cotton Ball? Who thinks Cotton Ball has his own shenanigans going on here? The Cotton Ball shenanigans. Cotton Ball. You are for the shenanigans. The goat is ready to get out and eat. Hello, my love. But this isn't your show. He's like, the goats should be out, Mama. Get them out. Get them out. The goats need to eat. Now you're trapped. Okay, I'm trying to do all this in one hand. Okay, Laverne. I know you want to get out. I'm going to try this with Laverne. She's a little bit more easygoing than Shirley is. So, I can't even try this with Shirley. She's just too rambunctious. Look, her. Kizzy, kizzy. Kizzy, kizzy, Laverne. Kizzy, kizzy. Mwah. Go, kisses. Go, kisses. Ah, stop that. Cotton Ball. Cotton Ball, move. Move. Hello, look. I know Mama late. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I'm late today. I worked till like 10 at night. Almost 10 last night. Oh, you're on my toe, Laverne. She squeezed through this little crack. How'd you squeeze through there? Okay, we're going to try. Come on, Cotton. Let's try with Laverne. Come here, Laverne. She's more easygoing. Come here, Laverne. Hey, come here, come here. Hey, come here, come here. You could walk Laverne like a dog, so she's easy. Come on, Laverne. And Cotton. We're gonna cotton ball. That's why you see you got a little taste. They love stealing chicken feed, but that's what gives you diarrhea. You know that. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, girl. I got something for you. Let me turn around so y'all can see her. See, she's easy. Shirley, on the other hand, oh my God, Shirley, it will pull me. There we go. Okay. Yeah. There you go. There you go. Laverne is so much easygoing. She's so much more easygoing. Hey, what in the world? Oh, raindrop. Okay. I hope it don't rain today because then I'm going to have to move the goats again. Okay, so that's Laverne. So let me tie her up. Again, the leads are like 50 feet. I can make them 100 feet. And they walk all around. They have areas to walk all around with that. Okay, so let me do that. I just want y'all to see goat food cheap. Let me get Shirley out because the rain is coming. I feel sprinkles on my head. Okay, guys. Happy homesteading. You can do it. Just do it. First step. Love you guys. God bless. Happy homesteading.